It is no secret that there is a distinct difference between time cadets spend in Air Force ROTC and when they commission into active duty. Officers on Ramstein Air Base offered their advice about leadership to help ease the transition. In what areas do you feel that ROTC prepared you for active duty officership?
I got the most out of ROTC is how to manage people, manage your peers, try to interact with people, how to counsel, just kind of that aspect, the officership of it.
So I think ROTC prepared me best by holding me accountable to standards, high standards. I had to perform well academically, stay physically fit, and stay involved within the detachment. I carried that over. It's the personal responsibility that you have to take for yourself.
What would you have done differently while in ROTC to better prepare for active duty?
Looking back on it right now, I would say maybe just read more about, military history, military leadership, and then anything that I could to kind of get those enlisted perspectives.
Probably just know more about active duty, probably try to talk to more active duty officers, just to kind of get a better feel for how active duty differs from ROTC, because it is very different.
What are some common misconceptions about having a leadership role as an officer?
When you get into the actual Air Force, for the most part, it's just a large group of people trying to accomplish a mission. And in the cadet world, I feel like that's lost a little bit because it's such a training opportunity. So you're going to find when you actually enter into active duty Air Force that the emphasis is less on the formality and more on actually completing the tasks that you have.
I think one of the most common misconceptions is that you deserve respect. In a way you do, you deserve respect for your rank, but that doesn't mean that you have earned respect, I guess. That's a lot of what I hear about people having bad encounters with brand new lieutenants is that they think they deserve the respect.
One thing, especially like maybe cadets in college right now, is that even though that you're the officer, you're not going to have all the answers. So we really need to rely on the backbone and the knowledge that your senior NCOs and NCOs have. Their experience and knowledge just from years of doing it are what people need to fall back on.
What is the most rewarding thing about being in a leadership role?
Just working with like a great group of people. We're a really small unit here, so it's like almost like a big family.
Seeing the growth of the airmen, especially the airmen, as they come in, they're straight out of tech school, a lot of them straight out of high school. They're 18 years old, making it their first base. They're scared to death, don't know what's going on, and you see the growth.
What has been the most rewarding thing for me in a leadership role is leading the enlisted. Being able to do that as an Air Force officer to Air Force enlisted is an awesome responsibility. It's what I'm really passionate about. There's nothing better, even if you're working your people into the ground for a good cause, for a good job, and taking care of them.
What has been the biggest obstacle that you've had to overcome as a leader?
I oftentimes don't ask for help when I should, and that's the biggest thing I've had to overcome is saying, yes, I need help.
I think the biggest obstacle would probably be working with people that are the same age but different rank. And some people have, close to 7-8 years of experience, and I will almost have 4 years. And so even though I'm sometimes like 10 years younger than them, that's probably the toughest thing.
What would be your biggest piece of advice for soon-to-be officers?
Be confident and don't be afraid to talk to people, because everyone's been through everything you're going to go through. And it's just better if you have an idea of what that's going to be.
If you make a mistake, just be honest about it. Make sure you don't make the same mistake twice. Be honest to your leadership. If you don't know, admit that.
Read the PDG, the Professional Development Guide, which is what the enlisted personnel use for promotion testing.
Just like throw yourself in there, throw yourself into your work. Don't be afraid to take chances, volunteer for a lot of stuff to get the most out of your experience.
Try to meet your people and know your people and look for the small victories, because it's a culture shock at first, I think.
Get your advanced degree as soon as you can. You're going to be busier as you go on, and everybody will tell you that, but you don't really think about it until you're a senior captain and you need to get your master's degree done.
in ROTC, you need to look for the leadership positions. The more leadership that you can gain before you come in, the better off you're going to be.